Welcome to Mountain Province. Sit back, relax, and watch this presentation. And let me show you why visiting my province is a lifetime experience. Mountain Province has a total land area of 229,231 hectares and subdivided into 10 municipalities. This includes Bontoc as the capital town, Barlig, Latunin, Paracelis, Sadanga, Sagada, Busao, Sabangan, Tadjan, and Bauco. Let me tell you about the history of my province. Mountain Province remained secluded from the rest of the Philippines and the world until the early 1900s. The quest for gold and the desire to establish a sanitarium for wounded and sick soldiers led the Spanish to the interiors of the Cordillera Central. By 1891, Spain established 9 military garrisons and tax collection districts scattered across the Cordillera Central. The garrison, however, were subject to attacks and the Spanish authorities gave up in their plans to subjugate the natives. Spaniards called these fierce tribes Igolotes or Igorotes, and now known as the Igorot. Igorot means mountain people. It was a general term attributed to the various tribes who hailed from the Malayan race and came to settle in the Cordillera Central. By 1900, the Cordillera Central has attracted the attention of the American rulers. America looked at the Cordillera Central as having similarities with the American Indian. In fact, a Bureau of Non-Christian Tribes was established in October 1901, formalizing several expeditions to the Cordillera Central. In the summer of 1908, Mountain Province was established as a special province of the Philippines. It was then made up of the sub-provinces of Benguet, Bontoc, Ifugao, Kalinga, Apayao. Mountain Province went into 3 development stages. The American regime initially was directed to developing roads and trails to put an end to the intertribal feuding and headhunting. In the second period of American rule, the Democrats in 1913 had a policy of integration of the mountain peoples and their lowland brothers. Thus, education and health facilities were widely established. The third period saw the mountain people take control of their affairs. On June 18, 1966, the sub-provinces of Kalinga, Apayao, Ifugao, and Benguet became full provinces. Bontoc sub-province retained the name of Mountain Province. It is also interesting to note that Christianity came to Mountain Province between the years 1754 to 1756. Church missions were established by the Spaniards in Tadjan area. These were the earliest records of Igorots converting to the Catholic faith. In June 1903, Father Walter Clayton Clapp established the Episcopal Mission in Bontoc and a similar mission in Sagada. In November 1907, the Congregation of the Immaculate Heart of Mary came to the Philippines. Father Jurgens, a member of the congregation, moved from Cervantes, Ilocosur to Bontoc within that year. The church mission not only worked in getting the mountain people to church, but also on their education and creation of livelihood opportunities. The education of the Igorot and what they have attained showed what these people were capable of achieving when they were given the chance. Boarding school types were established by missions to enable the children to stay put in school. Education brought immense improvement in the children. One worthy of mention is Dr. Hilary P. Clapp, the first Bontoc Igorot doctor. The sprightly child had the good fortune of attracting the attention of Reverend Walter Clayton Clapp, and thus he took the boy to enroll in the mission school. The boy was also brought to study in the Trinity College School at Port Hope, Ontario, Canada, then back to Manila High School, then enrolled at the Junior University to prepare for a career in medicine. Clapp went back to Bontoc to serve as resident physician in the Bontoc Hospital area from 1924 to 1928. He also served as governor of Mountain Province during the Japanese occupation in the Second World War. The tourism potentials of Mountain Province are enormous. In 1929, Governor Dozier envisioned Mountain Province becoming a paradise for tourists. This would be possible with the opening up of the roads that would lead to Bontoc. Building roads seemed an impossible feat with the kind of terrain in Mountain Province. But a persistent engineer by the name of Halsema led the opening of the Mount Dato Road in Upper Bomod-ok down to Bontoc in 1930. The road opening was also made possible by the contribution of rich Igorots due to limited government funds. Much remains to be discovered in Mountain Province. Few have started to venture into the interiors and have come face to face with the beauty of Mother Nature. Lacking publicity, these tourism potentials remain unknown for some time. Now let's have a tour of the various potentials of Mountain Province as a major tourist destination in the very near future. The first-time visitor to Mountain Province would be struck in awe at the natural beauty of the place. Waterfalls, tumbling streams that grow into rivers, towering mountains, caves that have yet to be fully explored, the scent of pine trees, and trails to mossy forests beckon the adventurer. There's something for everyone in Mountain Province. Whitewater rafting along the Chico River from Sabangan to Bontoc and Sadanga down to the province of Kalinga. Whitewater rafting is one activity you would surely enjoy. Go for mountain climbing during the summer months to Mount Amuyaw in Barlig. This is one of the most spectacular mountain views in all of the Cordillera mountain ranges. Other mountains can also be had for mountain climbing in the various municipalities of the province. This includes Sagada, Tadjan, Baoco, Sabangan. Spelunking in Sagada is pure delight. The famous Sumaguing caves of Sagada and other unexplored caves of Baoco and Sadanga would make you stay longer. For the tired and weary soul, take a dip in any of the mineral springs scattered across the province. Go for mainit hot springs in Bontoc. Try the public baths of Sadanga. Soak in the warm mineral shower of Fialili Mineral Springs in Barlig. The mineral spring mixes with cold water flowing from above. The result is an invigorating bath with the right water temperature. Rice terraces abound in Mountain Province. Don't miss the stone-walled terraces of Maligkong in Bontoc. It is only 20-minute ride away from the capital town. Makalana in Barlig is something you should not also miss to see. The postcard perfect bayou terraces, and almost every municipality has its own version of rice terraces. They are an awesome sight to behold. To remind us of a rich culture, visit the Bontoc Museum. It houses various artifacts and includes a replica of the Bontoc village of old. Weaving was introduced by the missionaries to the Igorots several decades back. Yes, Mountain Province is also known as the Weaver's Paradise. Among the pioneers in the weaving industry is Sagada Weaving, which fashions knapsacks, purses and bags, and sells them in their souvenir shop in Sagada. Sabangan Weaving, which is based at Poblacion, Sabangan, specializes in table napkins and decors. Samuki weavers, on the other hand, weave indigenous apparels, tapis for women, and wanes or G-string for men through backstrap weaving. In the eastern front are ATT handicrafts and baladang weavers in Butigue, Parasilis, who specialize in bags and novelty items, while Ginzadan weavers in Baoco do cultural attires. Practiced among home-based working women, loom weaving is an additional source of livelihood to augment family income. Traditional pottery is done in Villa Barangay in Baoco, and pottery as an art and craft is becoming a favorite among resident ceramic artists in Sagada. The hanging coffins of Sagada provide us an insight to the unique burial practices of the Igorot. Early Igorot settlers buried their dead in jars or coffins carved out from pine trees. A well-preserved mummy is photographed in Ganga Cave, Barrio Alab in Bontoc, and shows us the unique way of burying the dead among the Igorots.